This next question doesn't have who it's for. I'm assuming it's probably for Carlos. And he received the gold from their hand and fashioned it with a graving tool and made a golden calf. And they said, "These are your gods, O Israel, who brought you up out of the land of Egypt," from Exodus 32:4. This passage indicates in a slower reading an interesting detail was brought to my attention during a Bible study. This passage seems to point a one, but more than one. Aaron forms one calf, but then said it represented multiple gods. These are your gods. I lean towards another Old Testament passage for a possibility for a Trinitarian God, or a Trinitarian possibility because it wasn't strange of seeing one but representing plurality, as Trinitarian claim one but more than one.
Right. It's one calf still. It's not two calves. It's not three. It's not four. So one retains its meaning. Again, I go back, I think it's just a sort of misnomer, if that's the word, that just because you have one bunch of grapes, it means that you change the meaning of the word one. No, you only have one bunch of grapes. One flesh, again, doesn't mean two fleshes. One calf, one cow, one horse, one herd doesn't change the meaning of the word one. So whatever other words you want to use with the word one, you still have just one herd, not two herds, one cluster of grapes, not two clusters of grapes. The one calf, obviously, as you were reading there, the one calf will represent many gods, but it's still one calf. It's not two, it's not three. That's why I asked, how many then is this compound one, complex one? How many? And why does it just go up to three? Why can't it be four? I mean, my opponent observed that Israel, one Israel, and then it's talked about with singular personal pronouns, multiple people, obviously a nation. So is the implication that Yahweh, the one God of Israel, is like a corporation? So is Yahweh a corporation? I don't think that's viable. I don't think that's what the Hebrew scriptures teach. And obviously the word one, to go back to the question, one calf is not two calves. It's as simple as that.